Ahead, a UK bank blasted by New York regulators and a music festival unlike any other later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Tuesday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. Imagine sending a note to your main corporate office overseas warning that your firm's dealings could cause catastrophic damage to its reputation and lead to criminal charges, and you get a response like this. You effing Americans, who are you to tell us, the rest of the world, that we're not going to deal with Iranians? That's how an executive director with Standard Chartered in London responded to a message from a top official from the Americas. This according to the New York State Department of Financial Services, which claims the bank hid financial transactions tied to Iran. So, our daily digit today, $250 billion, the value of those transactions, according to the regulator, which has threatened to tear up its state banking license. The bank claims they are more like $14 billion. Let's go to our Axel Threlfall in London with more on this. Axel, how much damage is Standard Chartered sustaining exactly?
A lot of damage is the short answer. You know, last week, everything was really coming up roses. Simply the best, better than all the rest is how one analyst described the numbers. They had this focus on Asia and Africa, and that helped them skirt or breeze through the credit crisis, if you like. And there were no LIBOR rigging or money laundering scandals to go with it. But bam, then suddenly this happens today. And some people are saying, you know, they can really have their reputation destroyed all in one. $16 billion, Lisa, wiped off its value as a result of this, down almost 24% at one point. We're down 18% right now. That's the lowest in 3 years. But the European banks in general not taking too much of a hit from this. The European banking index is off about 0.8% right now. The consensus, though, seems to be that even the so-called safe havens, the Standard Charters and the HSBCs, are not immune from the general hazard. Let's take a quick check on the European markets while we're at it. Holding near 3-month highs, so clearly not hitting the European markets. This is on a general feeling that we're edging towards resolving this debt crisis. In fact, we've been up since last Thursday when Mario Draghi spoke.
All right, Axel, I'm going to change gears on you here, literally. You look like a sports car kind of guy. Let's talk BMW. How is it that they are performing so well with all the troubles in Europe?
I actually drive a BMW motorbike, not a car, but
even sportier.
A strong contrast, BMW with its main rival, Mercedes-Benz. Sales up 4.2%. It doesn't sound a lot, but in this climate it is. The Chinese and the Russians apparently snapping up the 1 Series hatchback and the X3 compact SUV. So much better than Mercedes. Audi is due to report Thursday, but I got to say I like being seen as a sports car kind of guy.
Motorcycle too. Learned something new today. Okay, yeah. Axel, thanks from London. Embattled Chesapeake Energy giving investors some good news. The oil and gas company saying it's on track to sell assets worth $14 billion at the top of its previous range. Chesapeake and CEO Aubrey McClendon have been operating under a cloud following a series of Reuters investigations that have drawn the attention of state and federal regulators. While CBS says its store traffic is up year over year and it sees sales growing as well. This after posting an adjusted profit that topped expectations. Checking the shares right now. Chesapeake up almost 8% and CBS up about 1.5%. Our power player of the day taking on a major partner in public. It's JT Wang, CEO of Taiwanese computer maker Acer. Wang not pleased with Microsoft's planned move into the tablet market, which he fears will be negative for the worldwide ecosystem in computing. He tells the Financial Times he said to Microsoft, quote, "It's not something you're good at, so please think twice." How's that for being blunt? Microsoft's Surface device expected to be released when the company introduces its latest version of its Office software, October 26. Forget falsetto, vibrato, or even the yodel. throat singing is all the rage in the Russian Republic of Tuva, the traditional sounds of Central Asia's nomadic herdsmen. A local festival there celebrated the melodic style in which singers' voices often echo the sounds of nature. There's a hollow grumble, a high-pitched tune, a rhythmic beat meant to mimic horseback riding, and a mid-range bouncy whistle. All presumably done without gargling with salt water. Now that's impressive. That is the latest from 3 Times Square this Tuesday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.